everybody, and this is Mr. Hot Sauce from Titanium Mayhem. And today I'm going to be playing chess, and I'm going to be playing with Dr. Blue Cheese.
Hi everyone, this is going to be a little bit confusing because we're not playing regular chess, we're playing
Harry Potter chess.
Harry Potter chess. So all of the pieces are a little bit different. Normally a chessboard would have a black team and a white team. Here we have silver and gold. So I think we decided we're going to pretend that silver is white and gold will be black, meaning that the silver team will go first, because in chess the white side goes first. And also, all of the piece shapes are different than a normal chessboard. Instead of being the traditional chess shapes, these little guys in front with the crests are the pawns. Right here, these little guys with the crests are the pawns. And these tall stands are the rooks over here.
For anybody that knows what Harry Potter is, it's a movie about a boy who's a wizard, and he plays a game with flying balls called Quidditch. And you'll know what the stands are, and the room, and everything, whatever.
Now, why they chose to make Harry Potter chess about Quidditch as opposed to being about wizard chess, which is also in the Harry Potter books,
yes,
I don't really understand. But we'll work with what we have. So anyway,
as you can see, just since we wanted to remember what the pieces are, paper.
As we were saying, these little pieces in the front are the pawns. They can move forward one space in their normal action, but if it's the first time that any pawn is moving, it can move forward 2 spaces. A pawn can also have a special move where it moves diagonally when it's capturing a piece. So let's say Mr. Hot Sauce's pawn was right there. I could capture it by moving diagonally 1 with my pawn. Now, these pieces in the back here that look sort of like a stand or a tower, those are supposed to be the rooks. And in normal chess, rooks can move an unlimited number of spaces forward or side to side, so they can move vertically and horizontally, except that they can't move through other pieces. So if that pawn was here, this rook would be blocked by it. And these broomstick pieces are supposed to be the knights. Normally in a chessboard they would have a horse head on them. They're able to move in combinations of 2 and 1. So 2 in a particular direction, and then 1 at a right angle to that. So for example, it can move 1, 2 forward, and 1 to the side. Or 1, 2 forward, and 1 to this side. Or, if it was up here, let's say, it could move 1 forward and 2 to the side. Knights are pretty special in that they're able to jump over other pieces, so this could move 1, 2 forward and 1 to the side. No other chess piece can jump over another piece. These pieces here that look like a bat with a large ball, which I believe in the Harry Potter language are called Bludgers, is that right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. These are supposed to be the bishops, and bishops are able to move diagonally. They can move an unlimited number of spaces diagonally, forward or back diagonally. And like most other pieces, except for the knight, they can't pass through another piece. So right now, when we start off, this bishop is blocked in here, but once this bishop gets out of here, it can move diagonally forward and diagonally back. This piece right here, which is, I believe, the snitch, is that right?
Yes.
Yeah, well, I guess I have a silver snitch, not a golden snitch.
Mine's golden snitch.
This represents the king, which normally in chess is a large crowned piece. The point of chess is to capture the other player's king. So I want to try to capture Mr. Hot Sauce's snitch, and he wants to try to capture mine. I want to try to capture Mr. Hot Sauce's king, and he wants to capture mine. And that would end the game. Whichever of us gets it first wins the game. And finally, this piece that looks like a large trophy, a large cup, that represents the queen, which is sort of the most powerful piece on the chessboard. The queen you can think of as a combination of the bishop and the rook. It can move an unlimited number of spaces forward and back, side to side, that is vertically and horizontally, and it can, just like a rook, and it can also move an unlimited number of spaces diagonally in either direction, like a bishop. So it's kind of like a combination of a bishop and a rook all in one piece. However, just like every piece except for the knight, the queen cannot pass through other pieces. So right now she's blocked in here, but let's say that she got out through the course of the game, then she'd be able to move an unlimited number of spaces forward, back, side to side, or diagonally. All right, so we'll get going. And I guess since we're pretending that the silver side is the white side, I will go first.
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready?
Yep. Oh yeah, and pawns can only move forward. They can't move backwards like any other piece.
Right. So all the pieces in the back that start off in the back row, they can move forward or back in whatever, according to whatever motion rule they're restricted by. Pawns cannot move backwards. They can only move forwards. There's an extra special rule that if you get a pawn all the way to the other side of the board, into the back row, then you're able to magically turn it into another type of piece of your choosing. But that is pretty rare. So anyway, here we go.
Gonna move. We're doing it that as long as you're still holding the piece, that you can still move it. Okay.
Dr. Hot Sauce now has me in check. Check means that my king...
I do? I didn't mean to.
It means that my king is in danger of being being captured on the next move unless I do something to fix it. So in this case, Dr. Hot Sauce's queen could take my king on the very next move unless I either move my king out of the way or put some other piece in the way to protect the king.
kings. I mean, not kings, knights.
Check. I just placed Mr. Hot Sauce in check because my queen on the next move could take his king unless he does something to either move his king out of the way or protect it, or somehow stop my ability to take it. Now that was a very special move I just made because I got my pawn all the way to the other side, to the back row, which means that it can be converted into any other type of piece that I want. Usually I would pick a queen, but I still have my queen in the game, so I'm going to choose to have it converted into a knight. So we'll convert that piece into a knight. And it's now Mr. Hot Sauce's turn.
Pawns can move backwards.
Check. My queen is threatening your king. Check. 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 You can't move there because that would be moving to check with my bishop.
Then I lose.
You can't go here because my rook could take you, or here, or here. Can't go. You could go here, right?
Hmm.
Check. And checkmate. Checkmate means that there's no move that Mr. Hot Sauce can take that would get him out of check. If he moved to this spot, he could be taken by my bishop, rook, or this rook. If he moved here, he could be taken by this rook. If he moved here or
Can I
here,
please
he
just
could be taken
show
by
them
this rook.
something
If he
about
moved
the
anywhere
piece
back here, it would be taken by the queen. Checkmate.